Hello and welcome, David Baker. Welcome to the Wisdom for Life podcast. I want to go a different direction. We just got done teaching you how to have happy kids. If you haven't gone through those, you sure need to. Very, very important, very helpful. But being able to look and see this, I saw this a while ago and wanted to teach on it. And it really is amazing and powerful. I want to ask you a question. Of all the countries in the world, okay, of all the countries in the world, what country do you think has the largest population of single family homes? The largest population of single family homes. What do you think that would be? I mean, where there's really not a dad in the home. Probably Africa, right? Probably some war torn, country that's been abused and gone through a whole lot of problems. What do you think that country is? Maybe China? They take all the men away to, work and communist nation and all the problems there. What do you think the nation is that has the largest number of people in the home, of homes that do not have fathers in them? Single parent homes. Okay. When I saw it, I couldn't believe it. Checked it out. Couldn't fathom it. The country, you say China? No, only 3% of families in China have a single parent home. Oh, Nigeria. Heard a lot of bad things about that place. 4% of children in Nigeria have a single family home. Ooh, India, man, they're poor. Man, they probably have a lot. India, 5% of people live in a single family home. Russia. I mean, communist, that's got to be bad. Russia's 18%. What about Canada? They're 15%. What nation is it then? UK, 21%. That's getting there. The number one nation for single parent home in the world is the United States of America. Wow. Let that sit for a while. What? We are the number one nation in the world for single parent home? Yes, we are. Number one, 23.8%, according to the new Pew Research Center study. By the way, this was a little bit ago. It may have gone up from there, but 23.8%. Wow, children likely to live in a single family home. Not time to go through all the statistics and plans and why and what and things, but I wanted to give that to you, and I wanted to give you a few stats to think about that and to see how big of a deal that it is. Is that a big deal? If you want to research, look up some things. Look up fatherless children. Look up children who grow up without a father. They're most likely to suffer some major, major problems. The absence of a father in the home is the strongest predictor of violence, is the strongest predictor of a child not turning out well, doing good in education. 70% of juveniles in state-operated institutions come from single-parent homes. 70%. Individuals with father-absent homes are 279% more likely to carry guns and deal drugs than their peers. 279% more likely. Listen, if you're a single mom, I'm not down on you. I'm not dumping you. I know many times that's not your fault and you didn't do it and you would change it. And there's some things that you can do to get some help with that. And I'll give you that. Okay. But I want you to understand what a big deal that it is. And parents, why is America the worst at it? Because we're the richest and we can divorce and we can make it without a father in the home. We teach it's okay to not have a father in the home. We teach the feminism that you don't need a father in the home. They're just a sperm donor and they're not really needed and necessary. Boy, they haven't looked at any stats. In a study, 75 juvenile delinquents, 66% experienced fatherless. 20% had never lived with their father. 25% had an alcoholic father. Okay. It's gigantic. The single statistic for a child turning out wrong is not having a father in the home. It's the single biggest statistic. Fatherless children are between 3 to 20 times more likely to be incarcerated than children raised by a dual parent household. 3 to 20 times more likely. 71% of teachers and 90% of law enforcement officials said the lack of parental supervision at home is a major factor that contributes to violence in the home. A study of 56 school shootings, only 10 of the shooters, 18%, they were raised in a stable home with mom and dad. 82% grew up in either an unstable family environment or grew up without both biological parents together. 82% school shootings. School shootings. Some data suggests 72% of adolescent murders and 70% of long-term prison inmates come from fatherless homes. It's the number one thing. It's not race. It's fatherless homes. It's not socioeconomic impact. It's fatherless homes. The number one thing is not having a father in the home. It's a big deal. Okay. It's a big deal. So, by the way, in working with the jails and prisons and things, the statistic is 70%, if you're incarcerated, your kids will be. How they follow the father. We had some kids we picked up on a bus, and my son was asking them, "Hey, what do you want to be when you grow up?" "I want to go to prison. I want to go to jail." I'm like, no. What do you want to be when you grow up? "No, that's what I want to do. That's where my daddy is, man. I want to go there and be there with him." Here's some kids, 6, 8, 10 years old. Their number one goal is to go to jail and prison like their dad. Like their dad. What a sad thing. Dads, step up. Dads, decide you're going to be what you need to be for your kids. It's amazing. I love in Proverbs, Solomon said, "He taught me also." Solomon, even though his dad was busy, still found time to teach his kids. It's a big deal to be able to have that. So many times we don't. They've done this before where they put a microphone on a kid to see how much interaction the dad had with the child. And then they asked him, "Hey, how much time do you think you spend with the kids?" And they gave it, a big amount. And it was only 12 minutes or something like that. I mean, it was just sad and crazy how little bit of a time. Proverbs 4:4, Solomon said, "He," talking about his dad, "taught me also and said unto me, let thine heart retain my words, keep my commandments to live." My dad, even though he was king, still found time to teach me. Dads, teach your kids. Moms, understand how important it is to have the right kind of man in the home. How do you do that? Stay pure. Stay pure. My mother-in-law, she's in heaven now. She had 9 girls. 9 girls. This statement's sort of crude, but her mom was a godly lady. She would tell the girls, don't buy the cow when the milks are free. Hey, don't buy the cow when the milks are free. Ladies, stay pure. Say no, sorry, not touching till we get married. That'll weed away a lot of the wrong ones, because wrong ones, they're not going to wait for that. They want that more than they want a relationship, more than they want to be a family and a father. Watch, look, see. Don't jump into anything with anybody. Make sure you're getting the right person. The single moms out there nodding their head, looking at what happened, and boy, wish I could go back over that. And so stay pure, stay right. Dads, men, you be pure. You be pure. It's cool for the guy to be the stud and the girl's the slut. No, you be pure. You save yourself, so you can have the right kind of a wife and have the right kind of a family and live together. On the way home from church, it's recording this on a Sunday. My wife and I were just talking about what an amazing thing it is to live life together. Married 33 years, together 34 and a half. And what a great life it is. What an amazing thing to get to live life together and have family and children and teach and train and enjoy life. It's a wonderful thing. Boy, I couldn't imagine what it'd be like not to get to have the interaction with my kids and not to have the family and home that we have. Again, I'm not downing you. I want to talk to single moms in a minute. But first, decide we're going to do this thing right. If you're in a marriage, do everything you can to get it fixed, to get it right. If you got problems, take a marriage course. Okay, it's amazing how important marriage is and how little money we spend on it. Go to fixedfamiliesinstitute.com and take a marriage course. Get some help, get some counsel, make some things right. You want to be able to have your children to have a husband, have a mom and a dad, both in the home, teaching and training them. Fight for that. If you're single, stay pure, stay right, wait for the right one, guys and girls. If you're married, fight to keep your marriage together. Your kids will be so much better off. If you are that single mom, okay, then here's what you do. Get close to God. So many times the women go out of the frying pan into the fire. They get out of a bad relationship, and they go right back into another bad one because they got to have a guy. No, you need God. You need God. Let God be your husband, man. Let God be the person you're close to. If you raise them with God and in a good church with a good pastor and good people to help them, your child can turn out great and have a father figure. Many times a coach, a pastor, a youth pastor, somebody like that can fill in and help out. It's not the same as having them in the home. But if you're a single mom, you need some strong male influence. Be careful. There are bad people out there. There are bad men out there. Okay. Look and see and make sure and pray and do not go down a direction if a guy is giving you the I feel weird about it. There's a reason why you're feeling weird about it. Be careful. There are men that will play like they want to be great and help to your kids, but will end up messing with them and causing a problem. So don't do that. What to teach them? I don't know what to teach my kids. Okay. Teach them Proverbs. You can just take them verse by verse through Proverbs and teach them that. I've got a book put together that if you don't have the money to buy a book, okay, you can get it on Amazon. It's almost 300 pages. It's 52 chapters, 52 weeks, 365 lessons of what to teach your kid. 52 topics. So you have one topic for the week and you have 7 lessons for them. They're already done. Okay. You can read it to them. You can go over it with them, give a verse and a topic for the week and then a lesson for each day of the week. And so you can get it on Amazon. It's called How to Raise Rich Kids. Okay. Rich life, rich relationships, and rich finances. Finances take care of themselves. You teach your kids how to live, how to work hard, people skills, stay close to God. They won't want for a living. Financially, they'll be fine. But they're going to have a rich life, and that's what you want. And so go get that book on Amazon. Or if you say, I don't have the money, email me. Okay. Ask Pastor Baker, and I'm bad at checking emails. So give me a break. But ask Pastor Baker at gmail.com and say, hey, I'll send you a free ebook. Okay. It's a PDF. It's, you'll have to pull it up on your phone if you'll teach it. Okay. If you don't have the money to go buy a $20, $30 book, I promise it'll be worth it. You think about what we spend $30 on. Promise it'll be worth it. But if not, I'll send it free to you as a PDF if you'll take and teach it to your children. And moms, fill in if you don't have a husband there and a father there to teach them. But it'd be great to have a godly person who can teach these principles. There's something about a man's voice. There's something about the low authority of that. God made us different. Okay. There's something about that. And you want to have that, haven't taught that. America, the number one country in the world where children are growing up in a single parent home. You think that's why the nation is going down? Think that's why we're having so many problems? You want to do something, just read. There's a bunch of books out about it. Just doing a little study on it. There's so much information on fatherless and homes without a father. It's gigantic. It's the biggest thing. And to see feminism teaching, oh, we just need a sperm donor. We don't need a man. No, you need a man. You need a husband and a father who's going to be in that home to give them direction, guidance, and truth and help. Hope that you'll do that. Get the book, get some help, do everything you can where your kids are going to grow up with a good, solid, strong, stable home and family with a mom and a dad. It's gigantic and it'll help them. Okay. God bless you. We'll see you next time.